how to set up a free move program for your moving company so you can get reoccurring business month after month, year after year. Hey gang, my name is Mike with MyRealEstateDojo.com, and I've owned a moving company for 15 years debt free. And I started with $100 and I had multiple locations, multiple trucks. So how did I take $100 and grow into a multi-million-dollar business? Was through creativity, imagination, and one of them, what I'm going to share with you right now, what I called my free move program. Okay, now why is a free move program so important for your transportation business, for your moving company? Is that once you set up an account, okay, that business is going to give you business every day, every week, every month, year after year, unless you drop the ball. Okay, and you know, if you're in the moving business, you know that it's a hard business. Sometimes movers drop the ball, okay, by being late consistently, not having systems, and so on. But this is not a video about that. This is a video about how to set up a reoccurring free move for your moving company. The first thing to realize is that there's two types of customers. One are, for example, retail customers that we move apartments or we move houses. And even though that's good money, it's not consistent. Someone may move only if they're in an apartment every year or every 2 years. If they're in a house, maybe every 7 years, okay? But the other type of customer is to the one that pays you 80% of your money or in your moving company's business by sending you customers over and over. And one of the type customers is what I call the free move. Now, I have set up a free move with many different apartment complexes, from luxurious apartment complexes to low-end apartment complexes. And I'm gonna give you my exact pitch that I would have my agents go out and pitch the apartment complexes for them to go aboard with us with the free move program. Okay, so simply put, we would go into the apartment complex or get on the phone with, it's better to go in person, but you can do it over the phone too, to the apartment complexes. And you know, you have to understand the real estate game. And what that means is that when an apartment complex pays a realtor or an apartment locator to bring them a renter, that apartment complex normally pays 100% of the first month as a commission, sometimes 50%, okay? But many apartment locators will not refer apartments that give 50% or 30% customers unless it's the last resort. A lot of apartment complexes will give a real estate agent or a apartment locator 100% of the first month rent. So imagine if you're doing an apartment complex and the rent is $1,000. Then what I would go and train my agent is to go to the office, talk to the manager, and let them know that, hey, by them offering a free move to their walk-ins or to their clients that come in to do a walk around and look at the apartment complex, let them know that, hey, if they lease with you guys, that you're gonna give them a free move up to $500, okay? And what that does is incentivize the renter to go with this apartment complex versus anyone else, because moving is expensive. They gotta have to pay for it at their own money. Now, the great news for the apartment complex is that they're going to be able to save $500 off of each renter, because before they would have to pay $1,000 to that apartment locator for bringing them the move. Now they put $500 in their own pocket, and the other $500 they give to my moving company. So this is what I call the win-win situation, not only for the apartment complex, not only for the customer, but also for me. So it was a very, very simple pitch. Now there's a lot of stuff that's involved with it. I've just watered it down. If you're more interested, hit me up at My Real Estate Dojo, and we can sit down and do a consultation how to set it up. But simply put, the main story is that we create a win-win situation where the apartment complex can get more customers or more renters to move into their property At the same time, they're able to save $500 or 50% of the rent versus giving to apartment locator. And at the same time, these apartment complexes are, usually at very good locations. They have a lot of foot traffic. At the same time, that means we're going to get a lot of moves every day or every week or every month through these apartment complexes. And once you're able to set up 10 of these apartment complexes, then you're going to be able to have 2 or 3 trucks working pretty much solidly throughout the month just for these 10 apartment complexes. Okay, depends on the size of the apartment complex, of course, and how big the apartment complexes are. But simply put, just a few free move programs will take your moving company to a next level. Literally just a few. Now imagine if you have 20. Now imagine if you have 100, and each apartment complex is, let's say, giving you 15 moves a month or giving you 30 moves a month, which is, on an average, we would easily do 30 moves a month per apartment complex, especially, we target the really nice ones that are very, very big, 300 units, 400 units plus. And so there'll be a lot of people moving, and all these people will come to us. And what it did for my moving company is the next time that renter wanted to move, if we did a great job, which not all the times we did, I just want to be honest with you, because it's the moving business, sometimes we're running late and stuff, but 90% of the time we did a great job, and that customer will become our customer. Next time they want to move, the next apartment they went to, they probably didn't get a free move, and they would call us to move them for them. So it's a great win-win situation for my moving company, because I got a reoccurring customer from the apartment complex that they'll send me anywhere from 15 to 30 to 45 moves a month, depending on the size of the apartment complex. If I had 10 of those, you can see that's like 300-400 moves a month just from apartment complexes. Then I still had the other side of the business, which is the retail customers, like people that have houses, the people that have apartments, and they're just moving themselves. Plus we had the commercial side of the business, and then long distance. And this is the reason I was able to grow my business from just living out of my car with $100 to multiple locations. I go from Dallas to Austin to Houston in a matter of just a couple of years, and grow so rapidly because I used creativity and imagination and really created win-win situations, not only for me to win, but not only for my customers to win, but even for that other business owner, because I was able to use creativity and say, look, if you offer a free move, you will get a higher ratio of closing of renters moving into your place. Plus, I'm able to save you $500 per customer instead of paying an apartment locator. Plus, that's going to help me create a passive income guaranteed, because one of the hardest things to be a moving company is not having consistency with leads. Consistently, I'm sorry about that. English is my second language, so sometimes I stutter, sometimes I make mistakes. I'm not perfect, and that's a great thing. You don't have to be perfect to be your dreams in America. But going back to the story, one of the hardest things of having a moving company is to have consistent business, because we have consistent fixed costs. Like we have insurance, and we have to pay the employees, and we have to have the office, and we have to have the internet and cargo insurance and all these things we have to pay for. And it sucks for a lot of movers, because there'll be times when they're really, really busy, and there'll be times when they don't have any moves. And I didn't want to be like that. Okay, so I quickly realized that if I don't have reoccurring customers, that I'm not going to have the success that I want, because as we know in the moving business, not everyone moves at all time. The prime moving time is in the summer and spring. In Christmas, around that time, not that many people move. Does that mean that no one moves? No, a lot of people still move, because there's millions of people everywhere, but the majority of people usually move in the summer. And so that's why I needed commercial side, I needed long distance, I needed to have free move program, reoccurring, to get these all types of customers, so my business could flourish and be consistently doing moves versus having all these trucks and they're just me sitting in my business lot. Okay, anyways, the free move is a very powerful program. You can do that with realtors, people that sell homes. You can do that with apartment complexes. I did it with both. okay? I have a different strategy called my Elm. I have a video about it that talks about the realtor side, because even though the idea is the same, it's a totally different pitch, it's a totally different strategy. Again, if you need help with your moving company, I've done moving for 14-15 years, started with $100, made multi-millions of dollars in this business. So I'm an expert at it. I'm also a real estate investor. I've never had a job. I've never borrowed money from a bank. So if you're interested in, starting your business in the moving business, if you already have a moving business, you have 3 trucks, 7 trucks, 20 trucks, you want to take your business to the next level, then let's sit down at my real estate dojo and I'll be happy to consult you to get you the next step. Not only do I have paperwork, I have systems, I have tons of stuff that I can help you with your moving company. So reach out to me and I'll be able to help you at myrealestatedojo.com. Thanks for watching. If you could click the like button. If you have any questions, comments, leave it below. I'll be happy to answer for you. Peace.